Hello and welcome to Moon Magic Astrology. Today I want to share with you some of my favorite ways to cleanse and charge my crystals. Cleansing your crystals is needed to remove lingering energy from the crystals. When these crystals were deep inside the earth, they received their energy from the earth's core. They were in a state of perpetual charge of endless energy. Now that they've been unearthed, these crystals begin to slowly lose their power, their charge. For this reason, your crystals will need to be cleansed and reconnected with the Earth's surface. Some people choose to cleanse and charge their crystals every month during the full moon lunation. And just a little tidbit: the moon cleanses and the sun charges. Now, here's my first and favorite, cleansing with the full moon. I place my crystals on the earth's surface just before sundown on the evening of the full moon. If for any reason you can't put them outside, then put them in a windowsill where the moonlight can shine on them throughout the night. I leave my crystals out all night and into the early morning. They will need about 3 hours of sunlight for the crystal cells to recharge. I like to cleanse and charge my altar items as well this same way. Candlesticks, chimes, candle holders, and even an amulet. But I do not leave my candles under the heat of the sun or anything that could be damaged by the sun's rays or heat. Like amethyst and citrine, two of my favorites, are only a few of the crystals that may lose some of their beautiful color when exposed to sunlight. And most quartz crystals too. I love bright colors in my stones. Therefore, I charge these photosensitive crystals with a different method. Now, I plan to cleanse and charge my crystals and altar items next week during the Cancer full moon, starting January the 17th and finishing the process on the 19th of January, doing this for 3 full nights and days in a row. When it's time to remove the items from the sunlight, I will gather them in a box each day, which I have lined with a soft white cloth or a piece of white satin. I chose a soft fuzzy cloth to help protect my crystals. I place each crystal or stone in the box, making sure not to touch each other or the sides of the box. I place the box where it will not be disturbed. When I have completed this 3-day process, then my crystals are cleansed and charged. Another way to cleanse your crystals is by smudging. I like to use white sage, Palo Santo, and sometimes frankincense for my smudging rituals. To cleanse your crystals or stones, using smudging, just waft the smoke over the crystals or stones. Allow the smoke to surround the items until you feel the negative energies are removed and the crystals are cleansed. This can be repeated as often as you desire. I prefer to smudge daily, sometimes twice a day, depending on how bad things get. Now, water can also be used for cleansing. It is probably one of my least favorite methods, and you'll understand why in a few minutes. To cleanse, just hold your stone under tap water or rain for 3 to 5 minutes. This is a great way to cleanse amethyst, quartz, and turquoise. But so many crystals are destroyed by water, like selenite, malachite, calcite, and don't forget Crystals are made from minerals, and most minerals dissolve in water. If you want to know all the crystals that should not be used with the water cleansing method, you should look up the Mohs hardness scale for a full list of crystals. And any crystals ranging a 5 or lower in hardness should not be cleansed with this water method. Now, the last way that I like to use for cleansing my crystals is by burying them in the dirt. You know, I love playing in the dirt. Mother Nature will actually charge your crystals and revert them to their natural state. Now, once your crystals have been charged, let's program your crystals to your desired intentions for this Cancer full moon. Place your crystals on your third eye while you think or speak your intention out loud or to yourself. Think of the details of this desire while you meditate, keeping the crystal in place on your forehead. If you happen to know what chakra connects with your desired intention, then you can place this crystal on that chakra during your meditation and continue setting your intention. For example, if you're trying to manifest money, then you could place this crystal in the area of your root chakra, because this is where your foundation begins, and money is part of survival. If your desire is about love, then you can place your stone on your heart chakra, and so on and so on. And if you'd like for me to create a chakra video, please leave me a comment below. Now continue this meditation until you feel that your crystal is set with the vibration of your intention. You can then place your crystal on an altar or on a grid. I will do a video on sacred geometry and grids next month. Thank you for joining us here on Moon Magic Astrology and the Tarot Connection.